Hi guys, what's up? Enlusion here from a little studio from Belgrade, where I live, where I work, where I produce music, where I do everything. So, my remix of Before the Dawn by Tony Hank has just been released on Landscapes Music, and I decided to make a walkthrough video on how I produced it. So, let's get into it. First of all, it's a kick and bass. So the kick is made out of the general kick sample and hi-hat. Let's check how it sounds in solo. So this is the kick itself and the hi-hat. You can see that I made some slight adjustment here. It starts not from the very beginning, so together it sounds like this. And we remove the hat. That's the difference. Yeah, that's how I make the kick. You can see that I have added the compressor here. So without compressor it sounds like this. And with compressor it sounds loud and clear. And a bit of EQ here, so you can see that I have cut a bit of low frequencies, because that's just some advice I have from my sound engineer to remove the lowest frequencies from the kick, because the sub bass needs them more. So what else on the kick here? I have cut a bit of higher frequencies because I don't need them really. That's too much, so I have removed them. And a bit of compressor here from filter. That's the kick. Let's go to the bass. So together kick and bass sound like this. That's the simple sub bass, just my typical sort of pattern here. And it's a simple preset in silent actually. I have added the sidechain using the kickstart, of course. I have made this frequency higher, made it louder, because that's the kind of key frequency for the sub bass to make it cut through the mix. At least that's how it works for me. So you can try that as well. That's like the key frequency in D sharp minor, the tonal frequency of the tonal of the track, and then the mid bass, another simple sort of sound preset, called however you want. You can see that I have cut the lower frequencies because it's the mid bass. We don't have the conflict this way with the sub bass. Hear how it sounds together and in solo. Together it sounds pretty good. So that's the kick and bass. A bit of compression here as well on the bass group channel for more of the pumping effect. Nothing too serious here. As well, yeah, I've added the house effect on the mid bass, because if I remove it, it sounds pretty blandish. Just compare. That's how I do it. So there's the kick and bass, very simple, nothing much to add. Let's go next, the percussions. The percussions, starting from this cymbal, also house effect, and a bit of sidechain, nothing too serious here. Then a ride, of course, what is a track without a ride? And you can see some progression here actually. you can notice as well the house effect via delay. I have cut the right bit here as well, so it's not too long. A bit of the sidechain as well, and EQ, and here how the progression goes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's simple ride. And what's next? We have shaker. Also house effect, because I don't want percussions to sound on top. That's not how I do. All the percussions in my tracks, they are either in the middle or placed via the house effect, because otherwise we have too many conflicts. I know how my friends, production friends like Daniel Lesden, always ask me, why don't you put these shakers and close hi-hats on top? Mate, because simple question, because you will have too many conflicts then. Because if I just remove the house effect from the shaker, let's just check how it sounds. It's gonna be bad. Where are the shakers? I can hear them. Now they're audible. What's next? What is this? More shakers, of course. There are two different types of shakers in my tracks. Always like that. Don't even ask me why, because they work in different frequencies and work differently. That's a bit of automation here, so it starts not from the beginning as well. This one, and I think this one as well, yeah. Of course, sidechain. What is it? Electronic music track without a sidechain. It's gonna be a crap. My trademark clap. Nothing too complex. Yeah. So that's the percussions. That's how they sound together. That's groovy as hell. Next, we have the pad chain, how we call it. And basically, what is this? It's just a number of different pad or Vox samples lined up together using the Ableton. How to say it? Internal things. The fade in, fade outs, really simple. So these samples are in different tones. This one is F sharp, this one is in E, so I've just put them to the needed tone here via pitch. So I've pitched this one down from F sharp to D sharp, and here as well, just one semitone down, and we have it in D sharp key. And same goes through all of them. So here how it changes, check it out. So that's how I do the atmospheres in my tracks, and it goes like this through all of it. Let's put this one up for an experiment. Okay, didn't work too well. Okay, that's the atmosphere. So you can notice that I use the Solaris plugin from Adam Sabo. It's free and I highly recommend it. It's phenomenal. So a bit of EQ here, automated of course. So it goes like this. So that's it. And of course the house effect as well. And a bit of sidechain. And we are going to the next part. It's the ARP. It's actually ARP from the original, which I really love, and why I actually chose this track to remix, because Nick Simmons, aka NRL, sent me like 10 tracks to choose just one, and I chose this one because of these plugs. They're amazing. So this is more or less from the original, I think. I have maybe moved a bit notes here to make it in the minor key. And there are tons of automations here. Let's check it out. Yeah, so that's it for the ARP. I think it's really cool. Simple, but works really well. And not too many plugins on top, as you can see. Just reverb, of course, Solaris reverb from Adam Sabo, amazing plugin, and it's free. Of course, sidechain, a bit of sidechain here, and EQ. So that's a bit of automations here. Then the crash, my trademark crash sound, which I, to be honest, just borrowed from a project of Subterra. Yeah, Steven, if you're watching this, hello, this is your crash. Yeah, just a bit of delay to make it dynamic. Next, these are amazing one-shots from the Analog Club V. Really good. I think some trademark Bazaloglu sounds in this. And another one here. These are more or less static, I think. Yeah, they're not quite changing. Yeah, just some atmospheres. to fill the gaps in the track. Then another samples from Analog Lab V, which I have recorded. I think they change a bit throughout the track. Not quite, okay, but they work really well. Then these are the toms. You can see that I have put some frequencies down here. Removed some of the lows, of course, because we don't need too many of them when we have a sub bass and a kick on the track. And put the volume up here to make it cut through the mix. Hear how it sounds with the kick and bass. And if we remove the EQ, that's too much. It sounds just bad. Okay. Next we have basic reverse cymbals, 2 of them. I haven't even added anything on the effects chain. They are good in this form already. Then these are the hertz, I think, amazing hertz. And quite a lot of automations here as well. How good is that sound? Reminds me of Vibersphere. So good. This is just 1 octave down and 1 octave up. Yeah, nothing too complex, of course. And these automations go all around the track. Yeah. And as well, some of the reverb here, some EQ, has effect for the better mix down. And I have put the volume up here because it just wasn't enough. You can see that it's like 6 dB up here, and it wasn't enough, so I've put a bit more volume up here too. Then text steps, hear how they sound. And if we just remove the reverb, it sounds like this. And that's it. Just a bit of reverb and it sounds really good. Check out this plugin from Adam, it's phenomenal. And what's next? And this is the pad, I think, yeah. Pad. Then a bit of the progression here as we get out of the breakdown. And then I've added the gatekeeper effect for the better progression. Yep, so that's how the pads are made. Then Sasha gated pad. I just love this one. Simply adore this. Then this is just extract from one of my other projects with Tanya Lesden. The track is called Dark Entity. But I have edited it a bit, removed the clap, I think, which is not needed at all. A bit of sidechain as well. And then snare roll. This is also extract from my other track. So you can see that I've only used 2 of the tracks from my other productions, from other projects. And then this one wasn't used, I think. Yeah, it was used. It's the impact. Nothing at all here on the audio effect track. And then what is this? This is the Moog bass, I think. So that's the Moog bass, and then what is this? This one wasn't used, yeah. But was it anyway? Let me just quickly check. What did I want to use? I think this was some other sort of progression for the track, but I decided to just get rid of it because there were too many different melodies, pads and stuff like that. And the final part, of course, these steps. Just check out how many automations are here in the left corner below. Yeah, really simple chords here, nothing too complex. It's all about the simplicity. So that's how it sounds. So that's how I've done my remix of Before the Dawn by Tony Hank. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, maybe got something new for you, and let me know which project should I go through next. Maybe I should revisit my Juve projects, my Farscape remixes, which I've done recently for Eddie Spiral and Pico Boulevard. So just let me know, guys, in the comments, and see ya.